She's the wonder of Wakefield, and in a new interview, Jane McDonald's opened up about her close friendship with her long-term BFF, Sue. Now, what Jane actually said was, what we share resembles a marriage in many ways. We enjoy the best bits of a relationship, companionship, loyalty, laughter and a lot of love, just without the requirement to sleep together. I hope women, especially those who are widowed, divorced or feeling lonely later on in life, see Sue and I and realise you don't need a romantic relationship to feel emotionally fulfilled. So, Mylene, from your perspective, what does being emotionally fulfilled mean to you?
Gosh, I mean, I totally get this, because I love my girlfriends. I really do, and I couldn't do life without them. And I think it's about a connection, and if you can understand what you need...
Yeah.
What your love language is, because I think that's what the key is, understanding what you require from a relationship and what other people require back. It is a two-way street. I think that's where the disconnection can come from, just, I think, your standard relationships. Because, you know, you can ring up your girlfriend and say, he doesn't understand me. And it's pretty clear we don't understand
But then, and it's not a conversation, I think, that you tend to have with your girlfriends or your best mates or whatever. You feel like they understand you without you even having to say words.
Yeah, an unspoken understanding. Like, I know I'll come off the show today and I'll message my girlfriend, Lauren, and I'll, you know, how's your day? What are you up to today? I'll ask her for, you know, how to get stains out of, like, my son's soccer shorts. Just normal chat, just nice, normal chat and checking up on each other. But my love language is acts of service. I recognise that already. I'm not into, you know, sort of salutations and big gestures and romance. It's just not my vibe. No. But if you can...
Like, what kind of acts of service?
If you unclutter the gutter, I'm like...
Wow.
Oops, there it is.
Did you ever think when you were younger you'd hear yourself saying that?
Yeah. Like, yeah,
I mean,
it's always been a thing.
It could be a euphemism.
It could be a euphemism in so many different ways.
My gutter.
If you unclog my gutter, that's what I'm looking for.
She means in the literal sense.
Yeah,
I really do. I really do.
Do you think you get everything from your best mates that you perhaps wouldn't get elsewhere in life? Because I know that with my girlfriends, we've always said that if we could live on a commune, and that perhaps we should have lived on a commune in our 20s and continued that through to adulthood, that actually so much of our lives would be centred on each other. Yes, partners, but we know that with our girlfriends, it's just a different kind of relationship.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you have a different kind of relationship with your girl and your guy friends that you would have elsewhere in life?
100%. And, like, obviously I'm going to generalise massively here. So, for me, I'm a big believer of the whole women are from Mars, men are from Venus, you know, that whole thing.
Other way around, I think.
We're from different planets. Straight men, straight women. I'm like, I think that there's so much you can get from that relationship that I can't get from my other friends, and vice versa. Like, that emotional intuition where I feel like they just know me, like, you know, in my core. Having said that, you know, I'm trying to work out where my fulfilment's going to come from, because I know I don't think I could have one and not the other. I think for me to be emotionally...
Do you want everything from one person?
No.
I don't think you can get it.
I've never put that expectation on a partner, and I think that is a very unfair, and I think you're setting yourself up to fail. I think that there are things that I'll get from a male partner, and, you know, things like I can't open a jar or something. It's good to have a man around. I don't want to take the bins out. And then there's, you know, and then my friends...
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, what?
Oh, her with her gutters, you're with your jar.
I'm living
on my own now. I am taking bins out, and I tell you what, I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not afraid to say that.
I feel like you're going to have an interesting love language, Cole.
Yeah, what's yours, then? If you'd like taking your own bins out, what do you want them to do for you?
It'd be nice if we could fix a fence or something.
There we go. It's an act of service, it is.
But I love my girlfriends.
Yeah.
I say girlfriends, probably got two that have been there for the last 30-odd years.
Yeah.
Who I don't speak to every day, who I don't see all the time, but I know I could pick the phone up and it's like we were together yesterday.
No time's passed.
And I love that, and I sit and have a laugh with them, and, like, one's coming to stay soon for, like, 3 or 4 days, and I know we'll laugh the whole time, discuss everything, be really serious, all of those things.
Yeah.
But do I miss that one person that's mine?
Yes.
Yeah, 100%, I do. I'm OK on my own. I've said this before. I'm OK on my own. I've got all my animals who I love, and I get home and they run over to see me and they're all lovely and they give me all this beautiful love. However, I also know they're only giving me that because I'm feeding them.
Yeah. Cupboard love.
Cupboard love. the boxer will still lie on the couch with me and just break wind all night, and that's not attractive.
But
To be fair, a man could also do that.
Well, that's why I got rid of my last husband. But anyway, so I do miss that person. For me, that person when you go in and go, how's your day been? Now, I know your friend would do that, but it's that hug.
Yeah,
and the
it's that
physical
intimate
connection. And I love male... I do love male company. I just do.
Do you feel emotionally fulfilled by your dogs? Because I know you're really close with your dogs.
Like, they're like my soulmates in a way of like, I love this, like an unconditional
peace, don't
love.
they?
Yeah, couldn't exchange that for human interaction. Like, I just went away with them for a few days on my own. But it was weird. I was talking to someone. They're like, "Are you not lonely?" And I was like, "When you have the dogs with you, I'd never feel alone.
No.
The only time I ever feel lonely in my apartment is if they're not there for some reason. They're at the pet sitter or whatever. So there's like a companionship. But yeah, I mean, I talk to them. They just don't respond much. You know,
Yeah, exactly. It's that thing. But I also exactly.
I think it is. My blueprint growing up was that this is your partnership, and this is what you need. This is what you're looking for in life. And I now have realised you can't get all of that from one person, and I go in different directions for different things.
So do you think that people need to understand then that actually it's fine not to get that from just one person?
I think it's essential to understand that you actually do have to build your own village. And I'm all for this commune, by the way. Like, if you're
moving in?
I am moving in. Yeah, 100%.
I'm definitely not.
No.
I wasn't asking you anyway.
I'll take your bins out for you.
All right. Can you build a fence around the village?
Sure, we'll do it. But
I do think it's sad that when people do have same sex have a platonic relationship, that everyone questions it. That everyone goes, is it though? I think they might be,
I think if you haven't had lesbian accusations, you're not close enough.
Well, my sister has a best friend. They are always together. So my sister's been married, divorced, she's older now, and her friend, and they are, like Jane with Sue, they are such fantastic companions. They do everything together. You know, she's coming down today to spend a couple of days because it's her friend's birthday, and they're always together. And for quite a few months leading into all of this, and they've been great friends now for a few years, but you still get people going, do you think your sister's... And I go, I don't know, I'll ask her. You know, and I've gone to her, are you? Because it's fine if you are. Exactly. And she's like, no. And I wish people would stop asking, because then it makes the friendship difficult, because we're really not.
Yeah,
you know, we are just best friends
but also,
and companions.
I think if you've never had that closeness with a best mate, you don't understand how other people can be as close as they are. And I think if you've never had it, you've missed out, because that closeness that you can have with your best mate, I think far surpasses sometimes anything else in life.
Sisterhood. It's a sisterhood.
And
my best friends have like loved me back to life so many times. Like my friends have been there through, you know, how many romantic relationships. They've been the consistent thing that's always been there. My sister, you know, and that's why I always think as well. It's great to fall in love, and I love love and being in a relationship, but never neglect those relationships outside, because they will probably be the ones that will consistently be
your
there
whole
for
life.
you. Yeah,
I love that. I want that like written down. They loved me back to life. I think that's really beautiful.